Wagwan, my G's. Welcome back to another installment of Edutainment. So, this video you'll learn the Nofap rules and guidelines to understand, and also most importantly, the secret to avoid relapses and how to deal with these urges when they arise. So, as we embark on this journey, it's always important to have a guide or something to look back on. Like, what am I doing right? What can I do to improve? What's the best approach to get to where I want, right? There's one quote that I always love as well is what gets measured gets managed. So if you don't it's important to not just get into things helter skelter, but to actually have a proper guided approach to get the result that you want, which is ultimately to quit your porn addiction. Because if you are a Nofap, you probably in the past or even currently now you're dealing with a desire to watch porn more than you like, right? So this is what you need to do. Again, Nofap was a movement created by men and was led by one of the leaders of this whole field of pornography research, Gary Wilson. People do Nofap in an effort to regain control of their sexuality, pretty much, in terms of like dealing with erectile dysfunction. They can't really enjoy sex with a girl properly. They can't get hard. They can't stay hard. And then other people have experienced the desire for weird fetishes, such as incest porn. You see all the whole like having sex with my stepbrother or having sex with my mother or something like that. Those types of stuff, right? There's a lot of those videos like that on Pornhub and stuff like that. And there's also kidnapping porn, slavery type of porn. There's a lot of stuff out there. If you have a fetish, you could probably find a video that satisfies it. And obviously, when you start getting to the extremes, you want more and more of it. You need more and more of it to get the same result. So that's just the baseline of why we do Nofap. But you have to ask yourself personally, why do you want to Nofap? Why do you want to do this in the first place? And that your reasoning needs to be in a place that you can see it on a daily basis, whether that be in your room, on your phone. But if you don't have an actual reason, like a good solid base reasoning for doing Nofap in the first place, you won't quit. Okay, so the first question is can you masturbate without porn? So obviously we know you definitely don't want to masturbate to porn, but I would say at least for the first 30 days or so, don't masturbate at all, because your brain is still very fresh. Your habit of masturbating in itself is still pretty new. It's still pretty like consistent. So you just want to, in a sense, reset your brain's neurological chemicals and neurological settings, and just abstain for a little while. Don't masturbate to porn, and at least for the first 30 days as well, don't masturbate either, because you almost setting yourself up for failure when you masturbate in the first couple stages of Nofap, right? Because of the fact that you've already watched porn, there's nothing you can imagine. There's nothing in your imagination that can arouse you enough in the same way that porn arouses you, right? So it'll only lead you to want to ultimately get the full thing because of the fact that you're stimulating yourself so much. So again, can you masturbate without porn? At least for the first 30 days, do not, because your brain is still sensitive to all this sexual stimuli caused by the neural association you have with porn and masturbation. Also, a quick bonus tip is also to unfollow every IG baddie or every like girl on your social media timeline that posts a lot of provocative pictures, like your Twitter, your Snapchat. Mute them if you need to, unfollow them, block them, whatever you gotta do for your own health, mental health, emotional health. And in order to actually do Nofap, block them out. Because seeing bikinis all over your timeline, unfollow world stuff if you need to, but you want to put yourself, especially in the first couple weeks, the first couple days, in the highest likelihood for you to succeed. And dealing with all that extra stimulation when you don't need it, will only make you fail. Okay, this is another $1 million question is that I saw was, can I have sex while doing Nofap? It's a pretty tough question, and I think it's valid. But I would say you should chill out. Okay, so there's two parts to it. There's the people who are single, and then the people who are in a relationship. So the relationship part I'll address in a minute. But for those who are single, I would say at least for the first week or two, at least 2 weeks as well. Like within the 2 weeks, just 2 weeks. If you go 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks without porn and without watching porn and without sex, that'll just allow you to just give your body a little break, right? For sex and for watching porn. Just give your body and your hand or whatever it is some time to just chill. 2 weeks, chill for a little bit, and then at least go back to watching having sex. I honestly believe although it's like you get the same 10 seconds or 5 seconds 5-second euphoria from porn as you do from sex, the whole chemical the type of chemicals that are released are so much different and so much more pleasurable than compared to when you fap the porn. The type of neurotransmitters that are released, the type of dopamine, the type of serotonin, it's just different. I mean, like, there's a reason why you feel bad after you fap on your own compared to after you have sex with someone. You don't feel bad after having sex with someone. It just does not make sense. You usually feel bad, or you usually feel disappointed when you masturbate to porn, because that's not you. You didn't do it yourself, right? So if you're single, I recommend just both sex and porn, and along with not fapping. Don't have sex for like 2 weeks. Just chill, and then re-engage in sex if you need be. And for those who are in a relationship, I'd say in between when you see each other, have that be like your version of Nofap. So on the days that you don't see each other, just don't masturbate to porn, and that can be your version of Nofap. And just because you have sex doesn't mean that you broke your streak, but that can be your way of practicing Nofap while still satisfying your partner. Good. Good. The third question is can you look at porn but not masturbate? The act itself, you've created a habit of looking at porn and masturbating, so you're only putting yourself in a situation to fail. It's like someone who drinks a lot of alcohol, but then he constantly hangs around his friends who also drink a lot of alcohol. Like, he wants to quit, but he also wants to hang out with his friends. In this situation, you need to hang out with your friends in a context where alcohol is not involved, because they're your friends, they influence you a little bit, and you're already susceptible because to alcohol in the past. You would have a problem with it. It's only a matter of time before you indulge in alcohol again. So the basis of everything pretty much is to put yourself in a situation where it's not easy for you to relapse. Like, first of all, I don't want you to shame yourself for relapsing. But anytime you do relapse, I want you to analyze, go back, like, what exactly triggered you? What were the triggering factors that made you ultimately relapse and give in to your urges, pretty much, right? Ask yourself that. And that can be your guiding light. I can't necessarily tell you all the time every single thing that will trigger you, but you know yourself best. The truth is inside you. As my guy Lucario fan says, the truth is inside you. You know what triggers you the most. You know what you can handle, and with that, act accordingly. So I just wanted to end this video with some quality tips on how to avoid relapsing and how to deal with these urges, because I'm all about talking about the problem but focusing on the solution. So usually what happens when these urges start happening is that your breathing starts to get shallow. So when you feel an urge coming in or coming about, start focusing on your breathing. And most urges do not last more than 5 minutes, right? So what you want to do is breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Just get a quick timer. Breathe in, breathe out through your nose for 5 minutes, and you'll realize that your urge, your desires, they start going down a little bit, going down considerably, and it's almost like it didn't happen in the first place. It didn't happen at all. And another unconventional tips are to listen to 2 of your favorite hype songs back to back, and listen, speak the ones that you know the lyrics to, off your head. Just sing them back to back, and that can be another way of you using that energy, because it's energy, that urge is an energy, and putting it out into a different form that doesn't involve you relapsing, you beating your meat like it owes you money. Okay, so meditation, listen to 2 of your favorite hype songs back to back. Another one that I recently came across was to actually get a stress ball. Get a stress ball that you can use to pour that energy from your urge into, pretty much. And another quick tip is to watch a gross video. Just watch some next gross video, and that will definitely turn you off and make your manhood, the man downstairs, not as erect. So this is some quality tips. This is some guidelines to keep in mind. Again, as always, if you are someone who struggles with this addiction and you need some more guided, hands-on approach to quit it once and for all, check out my mini course and mini email series. I'll walk you through the accountability that's needed, especially because porn is very taboo subject and people don't want to talk about it as much. So the accountability, the foods that you should be eating, the more detailed meditation, and all the things that are necessary all in one place to quit your addiction once and for all, right? So check it out in the description and pin comment of this video. God bless, much love, peace and joy. Namaste, and always remember, always, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces.